everyone, it's Maki. A little new information about Requiem for Vengeance has been released. It is about the GundamEX that will be the enemy of the protagonist, Ilya Solari. What kind of Gundam might it be? Let's find out together along with information from past Gundam series. Urgent mission, GundamEX is approaching your home. Press the submit button to activate your Zaku. 2 shields are stacked to defend against being weapons. You can definitely win. Let's take a look at the revealed settings. The newest mobile suit, developed by Earth's Federation forces, designed for daring reconnaissance deep into enemy territory and disrupting their rear lines. It focuses on ground maneuverability and extended endurance. In the chaos that followed the end of the war, all development records were destroyed, so details remain unknown. What part caught your attention? There are a number of interesting elements here. Let's focus on the last sentence first. Due to the chaos that followed the end of the war, all development records were destroyed. This sentence seems to imply 2 things. First, the way this introduction is written makes it sound like it was written after the end of the war. If it were just a mysterious mobile suit, it could simply say it is a mobile suit with no known details. But they deliberately used the word after the war. Maybe Requiem for Vengeance will depict a future era in the last part of the story. Or maybe the whole story will be a flashback of one character. Speaking of which, there's a symbolic scene in the promotional video where a person who appears to be Solari is holding a clock. The element of time may also play a key role in the story. And then there's the part about details are unknown because the development records were destroyed. The war depicted in the original Gundam is known as the 1-year war. During this time, it's said that there were 8 official Gundam-type mobile suits. The assumption of 8 Gundam-type units is often a topic of debate among fans. In the Zero HMS team, there were about 20 ground-type Gundams. However, since the ground-type Gundam was a hastily assembled mobile suit made from surplus or inferior parts intended for Gundam production, many believe it doesn't count as one of the 8 Gundams. Until 2024, Gundam Unit 8 remained a completely unknown Gundam. Some fans speculated could the GundamEX be Gundam Unit 8. However, since the details of the GundamEX are unclear, it seems that it's not Gundam Unit 8. Maybe the GundamEX, like the ground-type Gundam, was a hasty assembly. Or maybe the development records couldn't be kept for some reason. So why were the development records deliberately destroyed? Maybe the clue is in the shield. Let's take a closer look at the shield of GundamEX. Doesn't it seem to have a retractable mechanism? If the shield does have a retractable mechanism, we might be able to find out which development organization was behind it. Let's take a look at this mobile suit, equipped with an extendable shield. There are models such as the Gundam NT, 1Alex Jim Custom, and Jim Quell. These are sometimes referred to as Augusta-type mobile suits. These mobile suits were developed at the Augusta Research Institute, a facility of the Earth's Federation forces. The Augusta Research Institute was also involved in nudity research and was notorious for conducting repeated inhumane human experiments. The horrific research conducted at the Augusta Institute is depicted in Gundam narrative. The Augusta Research Institute also had ties to Anaheim Electronics. The Gundams produced by Anaheim Electronics Gundam Development Project inherited the designs of the Tech 1 Alex, and the shield of Gundam Unit 1 has a retractable mechanism. Exactly. The technology for the retractable shield came from the Augusta Research Institute. And the Augusta Research Institute was also a place where inhumane human experiments were repeatedly conducted. Could it be possible that the development records were destroyed in the chaos after the war element is related to the involvement of the Augusta Research Institute? The RR's Federation won the war with the Principality of Zeon. They were the victors, but even as victors, there was so much chaos that they had to destroy the records. What could have caused that? Isn't it possible that the records were deliberately destroyed to cover up war crimes? In the promotional video, Solaris says the word nudie. Cyber Newties, created at the Augusta Research Institute, were beings born through inhumane human modification and brainwashing. They are the exact opposite of the nudies, who symbolize the natural evolution of humanity. As enemies standing in the way of Solari and those who believe in the existence of nudies, the Cyber Nudies could be the perfect adversaries. Other interesting purposes include conducting forced reconnaissance deep into enemy territory and disrupting the rear fascinating. Of course, sending a mobile suit deep behind enemy lines is an incredibly dangerous task. In the Zero, 8th MS team, the protagonist, suspected of being a spy, is essentially punished by being sent to the front lines. It's possible that the prototype Cyber Nudies from the Augusta Research Institute were sent to the front lines, almost as disposable units. The fact that the GundamEX is equipped with 3 beam sabers is also intriguing. When I first saw it, I thought, is it because the technology is still underdeveloped, so they put 3 in since they break after only 1 use? However, considering that they may be operating along with limited supply options, it's not far-fetched to think that they may have equipped 3 beam sabers in case one was lost. My current theory is that the GundamEX is a disposable Gundam developed by the Augusta Research Institute for Cyber Nudies. What do you think? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next episode.